Hello guys and welcome to another episode of my FIFA 18 West Ham United career mode. In today's episode we've got 3 more games. First game episode is away. I think it could be the away match. It is the away match against Swansea in the Carabao Cup semi-finals first leg. And then we have an away match in the Premier League against Everton. And then finally we have an away match against Wolves. Depending if we beat Swansea by a crop load, I'm tempted to send the home leg of this match just to speed it up a bit. But yeah, that is what we do have in today's episode. 3 games that we're definitely trying to look and win. But won't be easy games, as we did of course underestimate Fulham. And we lost 4-2 against them in the last episode, sorry. So yeah, first game against Swansea at home. Let's hope we can get a win in the Carabao Cup semi-finals and book a place in the final. This team that has decided to go against Swansea, strongest team that I could possibly put out. I am wary of the game which is against Everton on Saturday, but I don't care. This is a game that I want to win and reach Wembley possibly for the second year in a row, even though we do have one more game after this. But this is the team that we have decided to go with. Normal back 4 and goalkeeper. Normal 2 midfielders of Rabiot and Chan. Then we have Bergwijn on the right, Lanzini in the middle, Brandt on the left, and a first start for Firmino in a West Ham United shirt. Let's hope he can grab a debut goal and we can hopefully beat this Swansea City side. I'm going to look for Lanzini, and we have found him. Lanzini shoots and scores. Great assist there from Firmino, who has been so dangerous in the game, and he's definitely someone who will help us to get into the top 4 and possibly win the league title next season as well. But that is a brilliant pass through to Lanzini, and it is now a 1-0 and the perfect start in this Carabao Cup semi-final first leg. And really bad goalkeeper there from Fabianski, completely went the wrong way, but I'm not complaining. We are now a 1-0 up. And that is half time. Brilliant first half from the boys, and we definitely showed that we are the much dominant side, and we look like to be the ones who will go through the final. He has been magnificent in the first half, Roberto Firmino. He's been so dangerous whenever he gets the ball, but it's just a final product that is lacked. But it is 1-0 going into break, and we move on to the second half in complete control. I'm going to look for Lanzini. We have Lanzini, we're going to finesse it. Lanzini, another good save there from Fabianski. Lanzini with a shot, has scored 2-0. Brilliant finish from Lanzini. That is the second of the game, and he's definitely showed why we should be playing him all the time, because of his dangerous presence. And we definitely have three of the best cams in the league: Oscar, Mukhtar and Lanzini. Whenever they play, they bring their quality and their they bring their scoring ability as well. So yeah, great goal there from Lanzini, and it is now 2-0 and 2 away goals being brought to the Olympic Stadium for the second leg. Here's Lanzini, passes to Firmino. Can he grab his first goal? And he has. 3-0, and we are definitely through to the final. They're definitely not going to be coming back from 3-0 down on the aggregate in the second leg. They are finished and done, and we can finally focus on the rest of our games, because we know that we are through to the final, and we can actually send that second leg with knowledge, or knowledge that we are going to be going through to the final. So yeah, can we win 2 cups in the space of 2 years? I think it's possible now. Can we do it next year now? Can we win the Emirates FA Cup? I think it's possible. Firmino, can he grab a second of the game? Firmino has done. 4-0 West Ham United, and we definitely look to be the better team in this game. No defenders back, shocking defender for them, and it's now 4-0 and we are through to the final. And that is full time. Brilliant result, 4-0 away against Swansea in the first leg of the Carabao Cup, and that has definitely sealed our place at Wembley, and we can finally relax and look forward to another visit to Wembley Stadium for the second cup final in the space of 2 years. Brilliant performance, and we move on. This team that have decided to go against Everton for the second game of the episode. In goal, Lafont, Fosa Mensah, De Vrij, Hernandez, Sarr, Rabiot, Chan, Antonio, Lanzini, Barco and Roberto Firmino, a well capable side of grabbing all 3 points. Emre Can runs past all the defenders. Emre Can only has to keep the finish. And it has finished 1-0 West Ham United in the space of 26 minutes, and that is some run there from Emre Can. Brilliant solo finish, and that is what I wanted. All team effort, and that's what we get. And Emre Can is among the goals once again. I think it could be his second goal of the season. I could be wrong, but I think he had scored at least a few this season. If it's not in the pre-season, then I'm not too sure where he scored it. But once this hurries up, we'll see how many goals he's scored. That is his first goal of the Premier League. Okay, I thought he scored more than that. Must be thinking of Rabiot or something like that. Anyway, good goal from Chan. It's now 1-0 to West Ham. I'm going to look for Rabiot, and we have found him. Good build-up play. Rabiot should finish, and he has. 2-0 just before half time, and we've been so good in this first half, and we continued carried all the form from the last game into this game, and we haven't stopped scoring. That is Rabiot's first goal of the season as well. Everyone is contributing to the goals this season, and I'm pretty proud of this team, because we built such a team since the start of the last season. And at last season, when we were kind of struggling, I don't think we're going to have any of those periods now this season or even in the future. But that is Rabiot's first goal of the Premier League as well. And it's now 2-0, and it should be half time now any second. And the second half does begin, and it is now 2-0 to West Ham United. Let's hope we continue this form into the second half and possibly get a few more. Cenk Tosun to Klaassen, 2-1. Bad defending on my part, and very good finish nonetheless, I must say, from Klaassen. Definitely redeems himself after that howler early on. Very bad defending. I just watched the ball, and I just knew from there they were just not going to miss, and it's now 2-0, and Klaassen's second goal of the Premier League as well. There's Roberto Firmino. Still has it, Roberto. He needs some support, and we do find Antonio. Antonio shoots and scores. What a finish from Antonio, and that is now 3-1, and yet another assist from Firmino. He is contributing to the goals since he's signed for the club, and that is a brilliant finish there from Antonio, and he's definitely proved why we do not want to sell him, because he's always there at the right time. And what a finish. No chance for Pickford, a bit blind with all the defenders in his way, and unfortunately they're now 3-1 down, but fortunately we're 3-1 up. Mbolo has it. Mbolo goes by his own. Mbolo shoots. Good save there from. And Mbolo finishes. 4-1 now. And the player who we're looking to sell in this window has showed us why we should keep him and not sell him. But unfortunately, we will with Firmino and Antonio at the team scoring on a constant basis. Unfortunately, we won't have much space for him. But it's a good finish. Well, I wouldn't say it's a good finish, but I mean, it's pretty easy goal to get, and if you missed that, it would have been shocking. But I don't know how many goals that is for him. I kind of skipped it there, but anyway, we move on. It's 4-1, and that is definitely victory sealed. 3 minutes of added time now. We need to clear this, and we have. Firmino to Brandt. Brandt keeps it to Mbolo. I'm going to look over the top for Firmino. We have found him. No defenders back though. I'm going to go by my own, Firmino, or De Vrij even. But that is full time, and very good victory, routine victory, and it is 4-1, and that is 3 points on the board for the Premier League. We move up in the table after a pretty convincing win, to be fair, and we move on to the last game of the episode. I did receive my youth scout report, and I did sign up 3 players. We have got 4 in the moment in the youth academy. I'm gonna wait until they grow a bit better, like age for these 3, because they're only 15, and this guy I'm gonna wait till his overall grows a bit, because he is only 47. The 3 players I have picked for the team is a goalkeeper, and the guy is Delgado, and I'm gonna release this guy Trot, because he doesn't seem to be leaving, so I'm going to release him. I'm going to keep this Delgado guy. I'm going to keep him on the bench, and we'll see what happens. I know that's one of our objectives is, I think it's to keep them on the bench or something for 5 games. So yeah, we'll keep them in that. And other guys I signed was Moore, a right wing. Probably leave him on the second team as well. And then the other guy was a left winger, Damian Silva, who I probably will loan out now. And where can I find loan? Oh, I can't loan him out for the moment. He is only 17. So yeah, nice bit of youth academy work done there. And I will now join you in the game, which is against Wolves, which is the third and last game of the episode. This team that have decided to go against Wolves, slightly different team from the last game. I've decided to bring in Brandt, Mukhtar and Moore. I've decided to play Moore because one of the objectives is to play him in 5 games. So I've decided to play him in this game just to see how he does. This won't be a regular occurrence, it's just to speed it up a bit, but yeah. Moore comes in, Mukhtar and Brandt, and other than that, I think it's the same thing. Oh yeah, brought back in Masuaku for Sar. So yeah, strong team that I think is well capable of beating Wolves. To Roberto Firmino, who shouldn't be caught by the defenders. Roberto Firmino for a 1-0 and just hits the post, and that is 1-0. And pretty quick start from us. It's scored in the first 12 minutes. We've been pretty dominant for the first 10 minutes anyway, but good start, I must say. First shot, or second shot of the game, and we are now 1-0 up against Wolverhampton Wanderers. And into Redmond. Redmond shoots and scores the rebound. Bad defending once again for myself. That was nothing to do with the defence. That was just me being very complacent, not paying attention. And it's now 1-1, and they punished us. Some pretty bad defending and not much Lafon could do. Here's the post. He's still on the ground before he can even attempt to save the shot. And it's now 1-1, and Redmond has equalised and got Wolves back into the game. And that is full time. Disappointing to say. 1 point against Wolves is just not good enough. We should be beating them 4-1 like against Everton, but it's not the case, and I'm pretty disappointed. And we are now dropping more points, but let's hope we're still in a good position. I did sim the game against Swansea City, and we did draw 1-1 against them, so we are comfortably through to the Carabao Cup final, which I'm not too sure who we're playing though. Maybe it'll show me now. It won't. But yeah, in the next episode anyway, we will be having transfer deadline day, and we have 3 huge games. Jesus, a home against Arsenal. We then have a home game against Liverpool and a away game against Brighton, and then on the following episode we have our Europa League tie against Betis, and yeah, 2 of them. But I think in the space of that could be the Carabao Cup, so we could possibly have domestic cup games not next episode but the following episode. So yeah, I'm not too sure who we are playing in the Carabao Cup. I will check now if it will let me. No, I can't check it here. We'll look up on tables. So I'm hoping that we've got someone very good. Emirates FA Cup, that's not what we want. It's Carabao Cup, and we are placing Burnley in the final. So it's the repeat of last year's final. We did of course play Burnley in last year's final as well, but yeah, that is where we are going to leave it, and I hope you did all enjoy. Transfer deadline day is in the next episode, and before we do end the episode, we do have a transfer offer here for Leander Den Donker, 20 million from Leicester, but I'm going to counter this to 30 million. Just remember that we will be getting Koke in next season, so maybe it is kind of the right time to let Leander Den Donker go, but he is pretty good whenever he has played. But we've got, fucking hell, they said they'll accept 30 million. I've actually made a big mistake. Ooh, that could be a big mistake selling Den Donker for 30 million now. Feck. Oh, I think they were going to accept it now. So do we have any other centre mids? Let me see now. Oh, this could be a bit of a problem now. Centre mid wise, we've Chan, we've Fernandez. We really don't though. Leander and Donker. May have to go and try and get a CDM now. I was not expecting that. I'm actually just gonna sim through transfer deadline day, or as far as that confirmation of that then Donker deal goes through. I'm hoping it doesn't go through. Oh, fucking hell. This could be a big problem. Come on, talks, break down. Come on, don't go through. Oh, Leander and Donker has gone. 30 million. We've made a big poo-poo there. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to do transfer deadline day on this episode now. So yeah, I am going to look up midfielders on who we could try and buy. You need to try and buy an emergency centre mid, so I'm not expecting that deal to go through, so I'll join you in a second. And these are the midfielders that have shortlisted. This is basically going to be a panic buy. So these are the midfielders that have shortlisted. I kind of like their stats. Ruben Neves, still young, 21, I think he'd be a class signing. Then we have Morgan Sanson, sorry. I think he'd be a class signing as well, although he could be a bit expensive, where Ruben Neves would be the cheaper option. Then we have Jorginho, possibly not someone who I'm more looking at. I think I'll probably be going for someone younger. Then we have Seri, is another one, and he doesn't have too much of a value. And last one is Wilshere, who we can get under his value apparently, and he would be a class sign to get now. But I'm kind of looking more of Ruben Neves, but it depends on how expensive these players are. So the first player that I'm going to send a transfer fee is Ruben Neves. I am going to send in 15 million, and they say 25 million, okay. So 25 million will be accepted, and I'm going to go down halfway, 20.3 million. And they said they accept it. Okay, well, guess he'd be 23 million or 20.3 million. Next player is Morgan Johnson. He'd be quite expensive, I feel, so I'm gonna go in straight with 28 million. See what they say. It'll probably be rejected though. And they want 43 million, which I am gonna instantly end negotiations, because I'm not paying that much for someone who probably won't be playing that much either. So Morgan Sanson, sorry, why do I keep calling him Janssen? Will be not someone who'd be looking at. The next player is Jorginho, definitely someone who'd be expensive as well. I am going to offer 21 million, and we'll see what they say. So I think we could get this guy for cheap. It looks like his contract is running out, but not one of my top priorities at the moment. So 22 million, we'll see what they say. They say 28.8, and I'm going to go back and I'm going to go 25.8. And they've accepted it. Okay, Morgan or Jorginho will be accepted. Okay, next one is Bentaleb. Definitely gonna be expensive now. I say it'd be 40 million probably, more than likely, but I'm gonna go with 33 million, and we'll see what they say. Yeah, 46 million, that is instantly getting cancelled. I'm not paying that much for midfielder, so he'll be going there. And then next one is John and Mikel Seri, and he probably will be a bit cheaper than a few of these on the shortlist. So next one is 24 we'll be going for, and let's see what they say. And they accept that. Okay, 26 million for Seri. And last one on the list is Jack Wilshere, who will be probably a bit, I say, the injury prone will be one of his traits now. And 23.5 is his evaluation, and I'm going to go with 24 million. 21 million for Wilshere. And I have decided to go with Ruben Neves, mainly because he's only 21 years old now, and because he can still grow a crap load of overall. And I still think he has good stats at the moment. As you can see, he has a long pass trait and a long shot taker, so that is definitely something that I'm looking for. Someone who can blast balls into the top of the net. So yeah, let's negotiate with him and see what contract we can get out of him. And this is what Ruben Neves wants: 88,000 wage, and he wants 1.25 million sign-on bonus. I'm going to edit this sign-on bonus, and I'm going to bring it down to 1 million. Actually, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to bring it down by 200,000, and he wants a bit of an increase again. And yeah, I am going to accept that. For someone who will be quality in the future, it's definitely the right choice. So he will slot right into the CDM position here on the second team. And the transfer window is shut. And that ends yet another window, which is crazy how fast that window went. I think it was 2 episodes we've completed the January transfer window. We've got 2 emails as well. Youth squad monthly report. Nothing major there anyway. Yeah, nothing major anyway. So yeah, that is where we are gonna leave today's episode. And I hope you did enjoy. If so, smash that like button. In the next episode we will have 3 huge games. Home against Arsenal. And then we have a home game against Liverpool and away game against Brighton. And then we have not the following episode, but the following episode we have the final of the Carabao Cup against Burnley, which is the repeat of last season's final. So yeah, hope you did enjoy it. So smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next episode very soon.